Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again tonight for your free weekly reading. Before we get into it, just a quick reminder, I'm not going to be live on TikTok tonight. I was live last night because I am away helping record for some friends of mine. So I'll try and go live one night during the week as well, just for my subscribers, in case you didn't see that I was live Saturday instead of Sunday. Alright, so as usual, choose pile 1, 2 or 3, whichever one resonates with you, and let's get into the video. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your reading. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. Oh dear. Okay, before we get into it, just a reminder, I'm not going to be live on TikTok tonight. I was live last night instead. I'll try and go live again during the week for any of my subscribers that didn't see all the notifications. Okay, so this card is the Authority card. It's danger, it's trouble, it's worry, it's anxiety, it's all of those things. This is, there is a problem imminent, okay? So, look, this could be, the advice here is to do everything by the book. Watch your speed when you're speeding, watch out for double demerits, don't be touching your phone on the while you're driving, all of that common sense stuff that, you know, sometimes it just slips our mind, or we're not paying attention enough, and, you know, you might not intentionally be speeding, but yeah, there is that sort of an issue. Now, there's in a nutshell, there is a problem that's brewing that's about to explode, okay? So before we even get into the rest of the cards, I'm going to tell you that it is going to be okay. There is a reason behind this altercation, this explosion, this issue. And a lot of times we go through crap to learn a lesson to better our lives in the future, okay? So whatever you're going through or whatever's about to happen, just keep in mind that everything happens for a reason, good and bad. And there's a reason for it, okay? Okay, as per normal, having issues with the electronics, the camera keeps cutting out. So, moving on. This card, the negative energy card, it actually means that somebody is out to get you. It actually means that somebody's trying to cause you problems. So, look, if you have a run-in with a police, it's kind of like they're going to try and get you for everything you got. Now, look, I actually don't feel like that this has much to do with the police or the law itself. It could be, you know, the bank chasing up outstanding debt. It could be power company. You know, it's that sort of energy. But I'm actually getting this more on the personal front, okay, unfortunately. So I do feel like that, I don't want to say a friend, but somebody that's close to you, I feel like that's the energy. They're out to try and hurt you. It could be a co-worker. It's that sort of an energy. And I feel like that there's been stuff brewing between the two of you. This isn't going to come as a surprise. It's just going to be an explosion. The advice here is to, if they explode at you, don't react. Okay, this is about covering your back. Especially if it is, let's just go with the co-worker situation, okay? If a coworker blows up at you at work, yeah, you can go back and have your say and it can go back and forth, great. Or you can just calmly sit there and bite your tongue, and then that person will get in trouble from management and HR and pulled away. And you'll be like praised for, I'm so glad that you bit your tongue. It will work out better for you, okay? Because I feel like that this energy is like, I'm out to get you, even if it means I have to hurt myself. Whatever it takes, I'm going to get you. That's why I say try and get rid of anger and depression and all that stuff when you're feeling it, so that you don't end up in the headspace of this person that's coming at you, where it's like, I'm going to get you no matter what it takes, even if it kills me. That's just stupidity, and it's really sad when people have that sort of energy. Now, I do want to say to you that it is going to be okay, but my big advice, as hard as it is to kind of bite your tongue, steer away, shut it down, just walk away. It will end up better for you. Even if this isn't a co-worker and it might be your sibling, they will feel like an idiot because they carried on like a pork chop and you just calmly walked away. It's like you're being the bigger person, the adult, and that's where there's going to be recognition, okay? Now, this card is the illusion card. It's upside down. It's the deceit card. It's upside down, okay? So what this is saying is it's pretty much who you think it is. It's pretty much what you think it is. It's not an illusion. It is going to turn out the way you're expecting, okay? What I mean by this is, if this is resonating with you and you know that coworker and it's like, oh, I know, and they're going to say blah, 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 and it's going to be about this. Yeah, that's what it's going to be about, okay? Whether you're in the right or the wrong for this person to come at you, that's not the point. I mean, sure, if you're in the wrong and been doing bad shit, this is a time to, you know, turn around and stop doing that. But regardless, even if you are in the wrong, again, bite your tongue, step back, apologize if you need to, right your wrongs. But this is not so much that I do feel like that somebody is just pissed off and jealous with you and is out to get you, okay? Now, the thing is that this card is also saying that it's not going to lead to rumors and gossip and lies about you spreading, okay? So again, it's very easy to use a metaphor of a coworker. Like, they're not going to go away and lie to the boss about stuff and lie to other people and make up story. There's none of that, okay? This is what it is. There's nothing hidden behind the scenes. What they're yelling and screaming about is what they're angry about. But obviously the background issues are they're very angry and depressed in life and using you as a punching bag. That's what I feel. Okay, so the last card here is the work card. Well, there you go. So yeah, this genuinely could be to do with work or your source of income. So if you're not working and maybe getting benefits from Centrelink, you might be in for a bit of a run with Centrelink or one of their job providers, you know. But this work card itself is actually saying that there is work needed to get past this, okay? So, excuse me. The work itself could be the fact that you're biting your tongue. But generally, I feel like that this is kind of like, okay, there needs to be work to calm down the situation, to make peace, not specifically with that person, although that's great, but in general, like, you know, say to the office, well, look, I'm fine, it's fine, I just want to get back to my work. Like, it's going to take that sort of energy. I do suggest that if this is work related and if this is coming from upper management, so somebody that's not on your level, that makes it even harder for you. But maybe look at finding another job, just not because your job's in any danger, but just to get yourself out of that situation and start fresh. Okay, but this is taking a lot of what you've learnt and putting it into practice. That's what's hard. When you're like, oh, I know I shouldn't have said that. I know I shouldn't have blown up at them. Moving forward, I'm going to have to shut my mouth and not. That's extremely hard work to do, regardless of what the context, whether it's a coworker, your friend, your neighbor, doesn't matter. Sometimes it takes a lot of energy to hold back. Other times the work might be you need to step up and speak your mind and have your say and get your point across now, because otherwise you're going to end up in this situation where you just blow up. It's like you're bottling it up and then they're bottling it up and then it just explodes. So it might be that as well for you. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. I'm sorry that it's sucky and there was an interruption in the recording. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through my website, thegreenpsychic.com, or through the socials. I will be live again next Sunday night. I'll try and go live one night during the week. Again, no promises, but I'll try. For anybody that missed out tonight, didn't see the notifications. But until next week, hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thanks for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. These cards don't want to play. I mean, they're excited to jump out. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. Just giving you a heads up, as with every week, the electronics are going funky. The camera keeps switching off. I'm hoping that it's good now, but let's give it a go. Okay, so your overall card is the elderly card, okay? Now I'm getting a good sensation here, good feeling here. I want to say to you that you're going to have the happily ever after. Everything's going to work out in the long run. Just trust the process. And by trust the process, trust the universe, okay? I feel like that there's also, you need to start planning for your future. A lot of people, like superannuation, a lot of people don't get into that until they're in their 50s or whatever and start thinking, oh shit, it's almost time to retire. Start taking that seriously now, because that's money you can literally put away, can't touch, and it'll be there for your future. This is also, what are you going to do when you retire? You know, are you going to travel the world? Are you going to, you know, go off grid and plant your own vegetables and not use electricity? What are you going to do? So this is kind of, it's all going to be okay. Right now, everything's going to work out. Your stresses, your worries, all those problems are going to melt away. In the long run, they're not going to matter. And you are going to have a good life. This is actually peaceful. Look at the elderly couple. They're on retirement and they're still experiencing beautiful, brand new things. There's still more adventure, regardless of age or regardless of where you are in your life. Perfect. See, this is the marriage card. Look, if you are single, relationship not far away. But this goes further than relationships and love. This is, you're on the right path. Your life and where you are, it's meant to be. It really is. Even the bad things that you are going through, because, like, look, sometimes we get ourselves in, let's go with financial debt. Maybe you got a credit card, you ran that up, you're paying that bill, it's driving you insane and you're stressed out and worried about it. Great, fantastic, calm down. A, their numbers on a spreadsheet somewhere. B, these places work with you to get an installment plan in place and do all of that crap. But the point is that once you pay off that debt, and you will pay off that debt, once you pay off that debt, you're going to learn to, oh, I'm never having a credit card again, or I'm going to be more responsible with my money. It's unfortunate that we have to go through something crap like that, being hounded and by debt collectors and all of that, to learn how to balance our money and what our priorities are and all of that stuff. Okay, so this is where it's like, what you're going through right now, good and bad, you are meant to be going through because there is a reason for it. Okay, you've just got to trust. You may already know what the reason is, but you've got to trust the process and know that it's going to be okay. You might be in the process of going through court at the moment for something. You know what this is all about because you were there, you did it. But this is happening for the right reason. This is happening for a good reason, because you're going to learn from this not to make those same mistakes and to be more cautious, or whatever the case may be. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now the next card over is the springtime card. So look, it's upside down. What this means is there does need to be a little bit more work. There's more of the road to travel. Duh. Like, again, you might be going through crap right now. Me saying to you that, yeah, there's more, you know, you've got to go through this to get to the other side. Yeah, you don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. But what this card is saying, like the others, is it's a very positive card. It's saying that you're planting these seeds right now and it is going to grow into this big tree. But right now you're still planting those seeds. Those seeds are still growing. You're still growing. You're still learning. You're in a state of well, I actually feel acceptance. I feel like that you've learned your lessons. Now it's just getting out of that trouble to avoid it in the future. And you're going to have a bright and beautiful future. Okay? The last card here, look, this is fantastic. It's a surprise and celebration card upside down, but I'm getting drawn to the creepy clown that wants to destroy the party. This is actually saying there are no big bad surprises, okay? You may be feeling like, oh, I can't take anymore. I don't feel like there's going to be any new big problems in the immediate future. This is actually saying, look, take a breath. What you're dealing with now is all you're going to have to deal with. Don't ever say what else could go wrong, or what's next, or, you know, don't say that to the universe, because the universe will take that as a challenge. You don't think that you think things can't get worse? Let me show you it can, because it's teaching you a lesson to be thankful for the blessings that you have. And whatever problems we do have as individuals could be a lot worse. You know, you could be having health issues, you could be sold into slavery, you could be, look, there's just, it could be so much worse, okay? So yeah, we're like, you know, oh, I can't pay my phone bill this week, but there are people starving in Africa. I know, I feel bad for them in Africa, but it's different living here because it's not the same thing, and now I feel bad that I can't pay my phone bill. I get that way of thinking, but at the same time, you need to turn around and think, well, okay, I can't pay for my phone bill, but I literally can eat food. I do have a house, a roof over my head. It might not be the food you want to eat. It might not be the house you want to live under, but that's the thinking. That's the takeaway. You do need to really appreciate the small things in life, because it's the small things that make everything up. Like everything, let's get scientific for a second. Everything is made up of atoms and molecules that are so tiny you can't even see them. But those small things make up everything in the universe. Okay? So thank your blessings for the small things. Ask the universe for more blessings. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not greedy. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is deserving of something better. Even the people that we consider assholes, or they're evil or whatever, maybe if they get a blessing of some sort, it will help them change and become a better person. So don't ever hold back with the, no, I wish joy and happiness to everybody except for them. I hope that no. Like, trust me, I know I'm feeling, but you just gotta be like, forgive and forget. Look, everything happens for a reason. Normally if somebody is an asshole, even if they've got money or whatever on the outside, you know that they're not going to be happy on the inside. That makes you more successful, and you end up kind of pitying them when you get rid of that anger and everything. You're like, well, yeah, they might have money and whatever, but they're never going to find happiness, whereas I can recognize and enjoy my happiness. So there is a bit of pity for that person. Doesn't mean you're going to go out of your way or, try and rectify that friendship or relationship or whatever, but have that pity. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me through my website, thegreenpsychic.com. It's going to get a makeover very soon, or through the socials. I won't be live tonight on TikTok. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm actually away this weekend, so I went live on Saturday night last night, and I will try again during the week. No promises on that, but come past and say g'day. Otherwise, I will see you next week with your week ahead video, and blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free Triple Jack reading. Okay, if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Just before we get into it, guys, as always, I'm having electrical issues. The camera keeps cutting out, so I apologize if that happens. Okay, so the first card is the marriage card, and it's upside down. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean divorce or breakup. It does mean that there are going to be issues that need to be sorted out. Okay, I'm going to leave that because when I get into personal romances, I can't really do that generally for everybody, because obviously every individual case is different. So when I do a general like this over for YouTube, I go with the general meanings of the card. So the meaning of this card, the general meaning of this card, is obviously a bad connection. It's not working out. Things need to change. You might need to separate and go a different way. So let's put this into perspective. This could be a job. You may have been working there for a while and you realize that there's no room for promotion, or sometimes we just have a manager that doesn't like us, and so we're not going to get promoted. Our hard work isn't being recognized. It's not the place to be. It's time to move on. Okay, obviously it works with relationships as well. This can be friendships as well. You might be seeing somebody's true colors and it's like, look, I'm done. There is a walking away of something. Now, I'm not ruling out giving something up like soft drink. This, all it does is pumps my body full of sugar. I'm going to do something else. It could be something physical like that, or tangible, but I actually am getting more the emotional side. So it is something that, like work, friendship, relationships, that sort of thing. It could even be a car yeah. Look, this is awesome. This is the spiritual path card. So whatever this separation is, whatever this is not working out, it's great that it's not working out, because you're getting that wisdom of, well, if it is a relationship, this on paper, this may be a perfect relationship, but I'm not feeling it because blah, 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 blah. You may have learnt that you want different things out of a relationship, or expect different things out of a relationship. It might not just be enough to accept that your partner has a job. You might want them to go 50-50 with bills, or 50-50 with meals or something. You might want to be sheltered. You might want to pay, depends on your taste in life. There's something there. These things just don't work out. It helps you realize that, look, I want a partner that I can go 50-50 in, but this person has a job, so but I seem to be paying every time we go out. I don't like that, and they're not willing to change. You know, there is something there that helps you learn about yourself, okay? Same thing is, you could have just been promoted. Let's say you're in a great place at work, or a bad place, doesn't matter, and you're like, you know, I really hate this job. I hate sitting at a desk typing on a computer. I want to be outside. I want to do this. I want to do that. So this is why this is a good thing. Like I always say, even the bad things in life happen for a reason, because you are about to find the path to your happiness. This is your spiritual path, where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, okay? So by breaking up with this person, you might find the person that is going to be the true love of your life. You might leave this job to do something else, and it is the perfect job that you spend the rest of your life at, that you love, okay? Excuse me. Whatever it is, you're about to find it, and it is going to bring happiness and love. Okay, we're really on the love card here. Now, again, yes, this can talk about new relationships. This could be talking about working out these problems, what's going wrong. This doesn't actually mean separation. Like, you could work out in this relationship that, no, I do want you to be more active. I want us to do a couple things together, like go to the gym or do yoga. And through communication, you get onto the right path, and it strengthens that bond, okay? Relationships, this doesn't actually mean breakup. But it can lead to renewed love. It could lead to a new relationship. Single people, there's love there. Now, again, love and romance, like life and death, are very personal. On a general, I'm going with general. So love can also mean not just romantic, but love of life, love of family, love of friends, love of animals, you know, love in general. It doesn't have to be romantic or sexual or intimate. Okay, so this actually is saying to me that with this change, with this wisdom, with this growing that you're doing right now, you're going to find your way to happiness, and you're going to love life. You're just going to, look, I could be a lot wealthier, I could be a lot thinner, I could be a lot healthier, but in general, I could live in a nicer place. But in general, I love my life. Yes, I have bills like everybody else. I have problems like everybody else. But I wake up in the morning and I feel blessed. I'm thankful that I run my own business, that I can work from home, that I can work on location when I want to. I've got that freedom. I love my life. It could be a lot better. But this is what I'm saying. You are going to find that path to happiness that is going to lead to that love of, yeah, things could always be better, but I love my life. I'm thankful for what I have. And I'm happy in general. Yes, again, we all have debts and problems and all of that. But overall, I'm happy. Like, I'm one of these people that I'm currently single, but I'm happy. I don't need a partner in order to feel happiness and that, you know, normal or whatever. I don't need a partner to fill any hole within me. That's really bad considering I'm gay. Came out the wrong way because I'm actually not into that. But anyway, so yeah, there is that love there. So it doesn't always mean romance. Now, this is great. This is the ending card and it's upside down. Okay, well, hang on. There's a catch here. This is going to be great, but right now this is talking about the whole situation isn't ending. It's not ending right now. So if you are stuck in this relationship, it's not going to end overnight. You're not just going to, okay, that's it, we're done. You're going to try and communicate. You're going to try and work on the problems. Obviously, you need to do that before you move forward. Now, the other thing with this is, if it is work problem, you might try to address it. And actually, if your boss is picking on you and they don't like you, and you feel like all your work goes unrecognized and you're never going to get a promotion, you've got nothing to lose then by going to them and calling them on it. And it's like, well, I'm not talking about yelling and screaming. I'm talking about having a civil conversation and saying, well, why am I not being promoted? My work speaks for itself, but I feel like there's a personal agenda here, blah, 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 blah. You can definitely do that. You know, work on the problem. Don't just chuck it in. And see, because again, this isn't necessarily separation. This is, it's not working right now. So you can either walk away or you can try and work on the problem, okay? And like I said, whichever way you take, it's going to lead to your happiness. Obviously, it's easier to walk away from certain problems. Other times, it's almost impossible, like a relationship. I know people that have been in great relationships where again, on paper, everything is perfect and they've got no reason to break up with their partner. Their partner has been great, but they're not in love, or they're not feeling it, or there are things that they're just not happy with. You know, sometimes people get stuck in that relationship because I've got no real reason to. No, you need to work on that problem, work on what you're missing. If through work and communication and all that it doesn't happen, then you go your separate ways, okay? But either way, this is saying it's not sudden, don't freak out, there's no big changes at the moment, but this book is also, you get to write down what happens next. You are in control, okay? Again, I feel the energy is management. It's kind of like somebody that you look up to maybe, or intimidated by, or just hold your breath around. It's time to speak up. It's time to have your say, because you can't leave things the way they are. It's not working, okay? So try and fix it. Yay, maybe they'll take you on board. Maybe the boss will turn around and go, I'm really sorry you feel that way. I really don't have a personal agenda. The reason I didn't promote you is because we need you to do this, this, and this. It could be that the boss turns around and goes, yeah, I don't like you, but you're right, I've been holding you back. Let's promote you. So there is ways of fixing that problem. So again, not necessarily separation, but something's not working and it needs to be fixed, okay? And it's up to you to do it. Guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, by all means, feel free to contact me through my website, thegreenpsychic.com, or through the socials. I will be back live on TikTok next Sunday night, as I am normally every Sunday night. I'm just away this weekend. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video next weekend. Until then, blessed be, guys.